All right, dude likes when I say surprise.
Shh. She's here.
Mom's going to say a few words now. Can you talk? Should have got dressed up more, she said. All right, here we go. Happy birthday, Mom. Here, say something.
Oh, gee, say something. I'm so blessed. Oh, my friends here, it's beautiful. I don't know how they kept it a secret. I have no idea. I just thank everybody for coming, and I'm just so happy. I'm going to be 70. Wow. The long way round, kept saying there's going to be a party for this in Haven. I'm like, Doris, people are going to say, and Ronnie kept the secret.
Ron kept the secret. That was
it. My neighbors. Gee, I see it yesterday. I had no idea, Harry. Wow. All my people from church and friends. I can't believe it. Yeah, Kathy, I talked to her an hour ago. Oh. Wow. How did you get all these people?
I don't know how we got them all.
Wow. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Anything else to say? You
Well, I had a Jag bought for me this year, was a real shock, and now this party. So great. Thank you, Jill. Thank everybody for coming. Noreen's there. Oh, my. I thought you were going to Toronto.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for showing up. Andrew, Justina, and Ray for putting this on. Yesterday was our 44th anniversary. See how it's gone all these years? By the way, Diane, your gift is in our room when we leave tonight.
I'm going to grab the mic so it can lead you guys up here to sit down. Take them up there. Run that side. Oh, everybody's waved. Mom, yeah. All right. Well, I guess the first thing we're going to start off with is a toast to my mom. Okay. So we'll pass those around. Oh, most of them are passed around. They're going around already. Just everybody got one. All right. Anybody not have one? Who doesn't have one? Raise your hand if you don't have one. Everybody's, oh, over here? Okay, raise your hand if you don't have one. If you don't have one, raise your hand, and otherwise we're almost ready to go. Raise these up. And a toast to Diana Adamyk, my mom, and friend, and family, mother, grandmother, aunt, everything.
Wife.
Wife. That's that one. That's that one. I appreciate that. Toast to Diana. Happy 70th birthday, Diana. Cheers. Cheers to your little sister, Mom. I'm going to start off with just a couple of just like reminder type things so you know. Everybody knows the restrooms are down there to the left. Coat check, if you haven't done that, there's a coat check down there to the left. So you got those couple of things. We're going to be doing video, photography in the evening. And so Brian, where's Brian? He's doing photography. Brian over here doing photography. Thank you, Brian. Thank you. And yes, thank you, Brian. And videography, we have Mike, who's also our DJ. He's going to do them both tonight. DJ Mike, and also doing video. Thank you, Mike, for that. If you didn't already sign the photo frame in the front there, please sign the photo frame out front, so my mom will have that. But we're going to be presenting that to her later. Also, if you need anything, you can see me. And we got a couple volunteers that have these little pink badges. Raise your hand, volunteers. Right here, Barb. Anybody else? Okay, Michelle. Okay, we have 3 volunteers. We're going to do it all. Or the staff here at the Royal Cambridge. So you can ask any of them if you have any questions. If you have brought a gift, there's the gift table is out there. Also, there's a charity donation. And if you have that, it looks kind of like this right here. If you want to do that, that's good as well. You can do that for my mom. And that is a well digging project in Honduras. And it's tax deductible if it's $20 or more. So you can fill out the card, credit card, check, cash, whatever you'd like to do. And the volunteers will be coming around later this evening to pick those up. Evening program. There should be one in front of you like this. Take a look at the evening program. You can pick one of those up if you like. And also, by the way, the well project is like this. It's also on the table as well with an envelope if you need that. So first off, we have coming up is our dinner. We've got a green salad, roasted Ontario turkey. Ontario turkey, just comes from Ontario. whole grain stuffing, cranberry, creamed potatoes and gravy, market vegetables, fresh bakery breads, and spiced rum cake for dessert. Coffee and tea, and of course there's a cash bar over here as well. We'll be open all night until about 1 in the morning. During the dinner and the dessert, and maybe during the afterglow, I don't know how long this whole thing's going to take, because I haven't done one of these before. We're going to do video birthday greetings from friends and family, for my mom, from around the world. They're going to be doing some, and there's some funny ones too. Get some funny ones. Some of you guys know the comic who's going to do some of the professional actors who do some funny stuff. It's going to be really good. I'm looking forward to seeing it again. I've only watched it a couple times. We'll be doing that. Then after that, we're going to do a family tribute of speeches. Justina's going to say a little something. Andrew's going to say a little something. Maybe Dad, he might say a little something. I'm going to see. And he's already said it, so I guess he might not be saying anything. We'll see. Let's see if we can get him up again. But, and then I'll be saying a little something as well. Then there's going to be an open microphone. I know many of you love my mom, and you may want to come up and say something here, a minute or less. Say something to my mom, happy birthday, I love you. It's got to be something nice though. It can't be, you know, the story when she yelled at you when you were little or something like that. It's got to be a nice one. Well, you can share that too, I guess. That's all good. That's all part of the life. During dessert, we're going to do a tribute to Diana. It's a slideshow with some of her favorite songs playing in the background, and photos of when she was a little baby until now. So it's going to be really. It's about 8 minutes long. 8 minutes long. You're going to love that. And after that, probably around 9 or 9:30, depending on how long all of this goes, there's going to be a DJ, great mic, and dance. And I have pre-selected all the songs, most of the songs that my mom likes, Dad likes, and so they're older songs, some of them. But I pre-selected them, so they're all going to be playing, and they'll be playing through the evening. And we really want, even if you don't dance, just stay anyway for a while. It's kind of good to kind of get to know each other again, talk to each other. My mom wants everybody to stay. And I'm going to have my mom at the door. She won't let you leave, so there you go. So you're going to have to stay around for a while. And we'll be here till midnight, so I'll be here till midnight. I'd love to spend time talking to you guys as well. So it will be a great time. Now, I guess we're going to be ready to eat, but I would like to ask Robert Munoz to come up and say the prayer for the food. Robert, come on up. And then we're going to have a bite to eat, and then we'll get going with the rest of it. Robert is a pastor in St. Catherine's.
Thank you, Ray. I'll stand up. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. His mercy endures forever. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, Robert. All right, here we are. Ready for the food? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, servers, too. I'll be back in a few minutes. You can be as loud as you want, talk as much as you want. It's not a library in here. Boom, boom, boom.
I told me I
Do a big toast, wave, smile big.
Here's to Diane.
Very good. You got it.
We want to be the best table. We're gonna win a prize.
Best table so far. Hey folks, just wonder if you could all hold up your glass and toast, say happy birthday and a little message, and we'll get some video, okay? You ready? 1, 2, 3, go!
Never believe another word we say.
Perfect. Thank you. You're competing with them for best table. It's pretty close. Neck and neck. Hey folks, can I get you just to hold up your glass like a toast and happy birthday? Okay? You ready? A toast and a wave. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Very nice. Gotcha. Perfect. Go. Okay. Birthday. Keep going. Oh, you guys are definitely the best table. You're the best table so far. Go, John.
Wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday. We wish you a happy birthday. And a happy new year.
Perfect.
She's 70 and she doesn't look it.
Not at all. Good job.
Oh, no way. You look
Excellent.
great, Diane. You look great.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Wave. Excellent. We'll have every guest. They'll love this. Here we go. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, go.
Ain't she sweet? She walks down the street. They'll ask you very confidentially. Ain't she sweet?
Nice.
Ain't she sweet?
Oh, more verses.
Walk them down the street. We'll ask you very confidentially. Ain't she sweet?
Hey, good job.
Happy birthday, Diana! Happy birthday!
Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3, go.
Hey, Diana! Sweet Diana!
Cheers to Diana.
Happy 70th! Happy 70th! Happy special birthday!
Excellent, well done. We did it. Yep.
Good job, Diana!
Anyway, so I saw this on Facebook the other day, posted, and it just kind of went along with it. And there are a lot of ladies here, so this might work. They call this the joke of the year. You might have saw it on there.
You might be
Think
in
about
trouble.
this.
You
I might be in trouble. Now think about this. 2 women were sitting there quietly together, minding their own business. Does anybody get that? Okay. Anybody get that? I think you have to read it and see it. 2 women sitting there quietly together, minding their own business. That's the joke of the year. Does that ever happen? Never. And June, does that ever happen? No. Never. Right, John, never happens. Never happens. Okay. Well, that was a funny joke. I know you're all laughing. By the way, my mom's actual birthday is December 10th, coming up on Tuesday. And I was going to mention that, yes, it was my mom and dad's 60th, 44th wedding anniversary yesterday. And congratulations, happy anniversary yesterday, happy birthday. So we're going to start off with some video birthday greetings from friends and family. But I want to turn those lights down. Oh, Ryan, you're right next to the lights. It's perfect. It's like amazing. Ryan's going to turn the lights down, and we're going to start off with video messages from friends and family around the world. And let's watch. Some of them you'll know, some of them you won't, but some of them are funny, some of them are not. I mean, somebody's might.
My grandchildren. Happy That's the
So
grandchildren.
you're having a great time and you're enjoying the wonderful weather. Sure to be. And
There we go, the volume's up now.
it's a big year for you. I'm sure you know. So yeah, we all love you, miss you, and can't wait to see you again. Bye, man.
There's Allison.
We're having a good time tonight. We're there. We're here, having fun, dancing, doing good company. I love you and love you too. Love you.
Hey Diane, Sean Adamyk, a happy 70th birthday. God bless you. It's been awesome knowing you, and I look forward to seeing you again. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Diana, from the Big Row family.
And Justina is going to go first, my sister, and say something to Mom.
I'm Justina, Diana's daughter, if you don't know who I am. Thank you to everyone for being here and for sharing in her celebration. Mom, just take a moment to look around this room. We're all here for one reason, and that's because we love you.
Love you, Diana.
My mom has been an amazing mother to me. As some of you may not know, she came over here from England when she was very young. And she came over with my eldest brother. He was 5 years old. And I'm so grateful she came over because she met my dad and married him and had Andrew and myself. So thank you for that, Mom. My mom used to throw the best birthday parties for all of her kids, and she'd make the cakes for all of us, and we'd go roller skating and do a lot of fun stuff. And thank you for that, and thank you for all the vacations you took us on by yourself. You let us see the world and go to Disneyland and Disney World, and it was incredible. A few words about my mom. Anyone who knows my mom knows that she's incredibly kind and loving. And I can truly say with all sincerity that I've never heard my mom say a bad word about anyone, ever. And she loves everybody and she looks for the good in everybody. And when I was younger, my mom would talk to everybody because she's very friendly and outgoing. And even to strangers, and it really made me uncomfortable. But as I got older and I realized what a difference a smile can make to a hurting or lonely soul, I realized that it was actually a gift that she has. And it's wonderful to be here with my brothers, who I pray that I don't get to see all the time, and Michelle, and my family members, and my mom's friends, and everyone. And I just want to say happy birthday, and I love you very much, and everyone's here for you, so enjoy yourself tonight. Thanks.
Next, we have Andrew.
This way I can see my mother one time. Welcome, everybody. It's nice to see so many people out to celebrate my mom's 70th birthday. Her platinum birthday, or as Aunt June called it just a few years ago, her special birthday. For anyone who doesn't know Aunt June, this is Aunt June over here. If you can stand up, Aunt June. That's my mother's older sister. Aunt June has nothing but the best wishes for your mom. So we have family over here, and family over here, and some family over here. We have some family friends in the back there. We have church family throughout the rooms, and we have some of our neighbors over here. My wife wanted to make it, but she's presently 7 months pregnant, And because she's a bit of a high risk, it was suggested that she doesn't go too far from home. But Allison sends her best wishes and her love to your mom. Allison's my better half. It should have been easy to put together some words for tonight, but there was a lot of pressure. After all, everyone knows that my mom refers to me as her favorite son, Andrew. It took me a long time to pick up on that. You see the trick there? You're my favorite son, Andrew. My mom likes to make everyone feel good about themselves. So as a result, she has a unique way of greeting people. She refers to people as her favorite, and then follows up with their name. So there's their favorite nephew, Gary, their favorite nephew, Barry, favorite neighbor, John, favorite friend, Anna. Well, for many of us, we thought we were particularly special, being one of her favorites. But now the secret's out, Mom. I think my dad may be the only person who doesn't get this treatment. I think it's safe to say he is her favorite husband. My mom is known for a few things in the family. One, she's always positive. Always on the go. Her friendly smile and her famous gift giving.
Yes.
My mom is famous for gift giving. If you let my mother know that you need something, it can be very well in your hands the next time you see her. Between the basement, her car trunk, or her purse, she could very well have what you want. Occasionally she will surprise you and get exactly what you're looking for. For other times, it's a bit of hit and miss. I'm confident that every family member here, and even some friends, received one of my mother's famous gifts. The origin of some of the gifts is quite questionable. But my mom's generosity is never questionable. She is generous to a fault. Even this week that passed, she offered by Allison, my wife, snow tires as a baby shower gift. So as you can imagine, nothing says love to an unborn baby like the gift of snow tires. But I know my mother has nothing but love behind that gift of snow tires. Over the years, I've learned a lot from my mother. And as I get older, I'm becoming more and more like her. Like many teenagers, as I was growing up as a kid, I was occasionally embarrassed by my mother, particularly when she was shopping. My mother is a wheeler and dealer. She will talk down anyone on anything. She could probably buy a loonie for 50 cents. I remember as a kid, when we go to the flea market, and she offered 25 cents for something that was $1. As a kid, I would want to hide. It was so embarrassing I'd roll up into a ball. But now, as I get older, I realize that the wheeler and dealer is me. I hate to pay full price for anything. My wife often is embarrassed when I try to negotiate. But once I get the item at rock bottom price, my wife will be smiling from ear to ear. This is just one of the many life skills I learned from my mother. As I get older, I'm finding myself more and more like my mother. It's no longer anything to be embarrassed about. It's something I hope will continue as I get older. Anyone who knows my mother and knows me knows we are both on the go constantly. I, like my mother, are not happy unless I have a complete schedule. I need to run from one event to another. My mother's been a great role model and has instilled in me a great work ethic. My mother was a good parent, always there for advice, and supporting me in times of heartbreak and celebration. She was always there to listen. I only hope that I can be such a good parent as my mother. I hope I can be as loving and generous as she has been. I feel blessed to have you as a mother. Now for someone to suggest that my mother and I am like my mother is now a compliment, and words that bring a smile to my face. Alice and I wish you the best, Mom, on your 70th birthday, and hope for many more. Love you.
Did you want to come up down and say
I'll
something?
bring the microphone here.
Okay. I'll do that. There we go.
Diane was very disappointed yesterday because we missed her birthday. We celebrated her anniversary, just the two of us, eating Chinese food. All the way up here today, she's worried about her birthday. She always wanted a party because the Chestermans like parties. Right, Gloria?
Oh, yeah.
So I got a loving wife. We've been together 44 years. It wasn't easy. I'm hard to live with. That's true. And she's not easy to live with, but I tolerate it. But I am here. I wish you many more years. And Ray, in 6 years is our 50th. Don't forget.
I'll remember that. I will remember that. Thank you. Thanks to Andrew and Justina. I want to start off, first of all, I just want to say I love you all very much. Love you very much. And I can't thank God enough more to have a mom like you. And I appreciate you. Love you very much. I have a few things to say about my mom. My mom is funny. She says funny things and she makes me laugh a lot. She doesn't take herself too seriously, and I love that about her. When we're laughing at her because she does funny and sometimes they're kind of dumb things, but I laugh and my kids laugh, everybody's laughing, and she just sits there and takes it.
That's what happens when you get older, Ray.
Okay. So she doesn't take herself seriously, and I love that about her. My mom loves people, and she loves all people. It doesn't matter what they look like, or how they dress, or who they are, and she loves them. And I very much appreciate that about, from the street sweeper to the lawyer, she treats everybody equally, and she loves them. And I appreciate that about you. My mom is friendly, and we heard that earlier. My mom meets people everywhere she goes and starts up conversations, and some of your friends and family know that. If you're out somewhere, she's in a line or at a cruise, or she just starts up conversations with people she doesn't know at all. That's no idea who they are. And an hour later, like they're in the room, they're hanging out, they're friends, they're like family. And it's amazing. She's so loving. And I so much appreciate that about her too. And I've never met anyone like this. And I know she's my mom and I say that, but I've never met anybody that's like that, like my mom, that loves everybody and treats them the same. My mom loves her family, my dad, Andrew, Justina, and myself, and her extended family here, and her friends. She loves them. She's always been there for me. Of course, my mom's not perfect, of course. You know that, by any means. And she realized that about 30 years ago, and she accepted God. She accepted Jesus Christ into her heart to be her Lord and Savior. And I had the privilege and the honor of leading my mom to Jesus Christ.
Amen.
And she's a faithful servant and believer in God. And I know it will be my mother's hope and prayer that you, her family, her extended family, her friends, would also give your hearts to Christ as well. But not only give your hearts to Christ, but that you would also serve Him all the days of your life. My mom would also want you to be at the grandest party of them all. This is a great party tonight, but nothing compared to the party that's going to be awaiting those who are in the Lord Jesus Christ in heaven. And my mom would want you to be there. Our time on this earth is temporal, short. For some of us, only a few more years. I know my mom would want you to be there with her in heaven. Thank you for letting me share. I love you, Mom. Next, we're going to have an open mic. And so if anybody wants to come up, kind of minute or less, 30 seconds, you can share something you want to say about my mom, story, or just anything you like. Anybody, you're welcome to come up and share it. And June's already, okay. And June's the first. Okay. We want to try and keep it under a minute, otherwise we'll be here for a few hours. So under a minute if you can would be fantastic. And June is the first.
And you can be 3 minutes.
That's why I said under a minute. Oh, okay, she gets 2 minutes. She's talking for John too.
And June, take your time.
Happy 70th birthday. Diane. 70 years is a long time. Dad, during the war, taken us down the dugouts on the farm, living there for days. We lived near Sanders Military Academy, always getting bombed. How did we survive? But we did. We are here. Family of 6, 4 girls, 2 brothers. Diana and I are the only 2 left living. Lovely memories of all my family. We all got together and had some lovely holidays. Met in Florida, Spain, Cornwall, Canada, and many other places as often as we could. Sister Pearl was a war bride, and 3 other sisters all came to Canada. Just imagine how my poor mother and father must have felt. She would say, not another one leaving England. I came in 1965 with my family, and Diana and Ray came in 1966. Ray was 4 years old in his little school uniform. They lived with us until Diana got her own apartment. I applied for a job as Singran, but Diana instead took it. I went later and worked for a short time. Diana stayed over 30 years. Ray and my son Gary were like brothers, and dear Tony, a sister. Later in Canada came Shelley. Diane then met Ron, along came Andrew and Justina. Diane and I have had some lovely times together, as well as some disagreements. And always have remained best of friends. On the farm, she was never home, and I don't think things have changed. She was out on her bike delivering vegetables from the farm and shopping. I stayed home and helped Mother. Diane being the youngest. As a serious, I was a bad one. But she was always there for me. I love my sister and look forward to many, many more good times together. I love you, Diana. Happy birthday.
Since I was a little boy, which is as long as I can remember, I've only known my mom and my Aunt Diane. And my Aunt Diane, my mom's little sister, it's my whole life today. I don't know one from the other at times. Surprisingly, I find it very hard thanking you for all that time, because I can't imagine you not being in my life. I can thank you for all the loves and hugs you gave me whenever we were together, and now tonight at this most wonderful event and deserving event for you. I feel the love again, and where's the hug?
I'm representing Phantom, which is we made vacuums, the best vacuums ever, but we still don't know what happened, but Diana has been so special to us. Like, you know that saying that she'll give you the shirt off her back? She literally will do that. One day she comes in with this beautiful red sweater on, and I said, oh, Diana, I love that sweater. Next day, here's the sweater in the bag. Here. I'm like, okay, Diana. But she just got something about her that just makes everybody love her and appreciate her, and she just doesn't stop caring. And that's so important in life, to have people like her in our life. And we love you, Diana. All of us. Okay? And you're here.
I am Diane's niece, of course. Diane is 70 this year. I have a cousin who will be 70 in May, and I will be 70 in July. And I'm still trying to figure out what people thought when my grandmother, my mother, and my Aunt Doris were all pregnant during the Second World War, walking around together. So it's kind of strange. But she is my Aunt Diane, although I haven't called her aunt for years, although she's kind of got to me about that. But never realized until tonight how much you are like my mother, hearing your children speak. And I'm glad to see they appreciate that now. A lot of my stuff from my mom, after she died, people would tell me, and I never appreciated it. For example, one thing I used to think, she just thinks everybody's perfect. And then this lady said to me, you know, she says, I never heard your mom say a bad word about anybody. And I realized that was it. I used to think she was making excuses for each other, for other people. So I realize now how much you are like my mother. So I just visiting here, and so anxious to get here tonight. I wrecked my car. No, I did. It was this afternoon. But luckily it was a very nice lady I had, so. Anyway, I just want to say happy birthday, and glad you get to do it first.
I represent you.
Hi, Diana. You know what, when I first went to Central, and I met Ray there, and of course we became great friends, and he was teaching me the Bible in one version. Anyways, long story short, he goes, my mom is going to church, and I want to be really nice to her, because she's never been to church before. And so we became friends with Barb and her little group in there, and we've been friends ever since, and we love it. We don't see enough actually, but I'm back at Central, so we can have fun. I know, that's good.
My name's Linda, and I've been friends with Diane for a while, and it's so nice to have a Christian friend that when they call you, they take that 5 or 10 minutes and they pray every time. I sit at home and I wait for her to call, because I know Diane's going to pray into me, she's going to pray for me, she's going to pray for my family, and she's just somebody I count on. She's like my big sister, my best friend, and I love you. And I just appreciate her so much, and I never would have guessed she was 70. Because she said, I hope I look as great as you when I'm 70, someday down the road. It's coming. Anyway, thank you, Diane, for being there. Thank you for the message.
You're so
Well, my name is Nancy, and I'm one of her yard sale buddies. Oh, do we have a good time. There's 5 of us that we get into Tessa's van on Saturday mornings, and we do nothing but laugh and joke until we stop from place to place, and then we watch her. Boy, she's the wheeler dealer of all the entertainers I've ever met. And you know those timers she talked about? She probably bought them at one of our yard sales. But I just have to tell you, on a serious vein, I have never met anybody as generous as her. One day we were at a yard sale, and I think we were kind of looking at the same necklace, and she bought it. But she turned around and she said, Nancy, she says, would you like this necklace? And the next thing I know, she took this gorgeous necklace off of her that was around her neck, and she gave it to me. And every time I wear that necklace, I think of her. And honestly, she is one of the most generous, fun-loving people I've ever met, and we love our Saturday mornings.
Well, I didn't get this dress at garage sale.
Why not?
Here comes Christine.
Diane's a little upset with me. Because for a week now she's been saying, you know, it's my birthday next week. And I said, oh dear, I forgot all about it. I've been so sick, I completely forgot about it. So I didn't want to come and have a coffee with her because I knew I'd spill the beans. If I didn't know that I could actually say what was going on. And so I hope you can forgive me. And Andrew hit the nail on the head with the gift giving. Don't ever tell her you need anything because she'll show up with it. When I first reached my house, I said, I need a can opener. And that next day, she showed up with a housewarming gift with a can opener. And she is a very generous friend, and we've exchanged birthdays for a few years, and we've traveled together, and I've had a blast with her. And we've laughed, we've cried, and I love you. Have a good time.
You know, Ray, you're talking about the stranger she picks up. Not for the life of me, remember how we met. We've been friends for, I don't know how long. Long time. And
20 years.
she's great. Every time you see her, hi, Al, how you doing? I get a hug and stuff like that. But I'm one of those strangers, and I've been a friend a long time, and I appreciate your friendship. The girl says, make sure I had something in for her. She loves your friendship too, so bring that for you. Happy day.
Thank you.
I've only known you for a little bit, but I know Lupe has known you for a lot longer, and she did a little video messaging for you too, so I can't wait to share that with you later. But yeah, from the moment I met you, I was like, oh my gosh, a little British tea cake with honey on top. So I just appreciate just being a part of your life, and looking forward to many more years to come.
Thank you, Michelle.
Everybody keeps looking at me, so I guess I should probably, go over here. So I'm Shelly, and I am the youngest first cousin in the family. And I just wanted to say happy birthday. A couple stories about gift giving. I remember the one time I was sleeping in this bedroom, and I said, hey, Diana, why do you have so many lampshades on that lamp? And she said, because you never know when you're going to need one. Have you ever got a lampshade? I've seen that one before. When I was in school, I went to school in Niagara, that. And every time I got sick, I knew I could just call Auntie Diana and she'd come take care of me, sit with me at the hospital, and yeah. So anyways, happy birthday. We're really glad we're here. I'm glad we got to spend last weekend with you as well.
Yeah, great. Thanks for coming, Shelley.
Well, it's kind of funny. Actually, I'm not related to any of yous. That's the good news. It's certainly a privilege to have met all of yous. Diana, this is a wonderful party that I'll put on for you. I am June Boyce's partner, and I am honored to be here with each and every one of yous. Thank you very much.
Okay, we've known each other for quite a few years, Diane and I, and it's been through the church. And we used to be yard sailing together. And we used to see each other almost every Saturday. And one day I mentioned that my daughter needs a wheelbarrow. And before you knew it, I met her in church and she says, she goes, I found this little wheelbarrow for your daughter. And I said, really, Diane? She says, yes, it's just a little one. It needs a little painting. She said, but it will be perfect for her. So lo and behold, you went and took it down to Sherry. And so that was one episode. And then we went on a cruise together. Well, there was Christine and Diane and Louise and our son, a few of us. And Diane, she's quite a daredevil. I mean, she went parasailing. I could not believe it. Like the things, she was always on the go. I think I'm on the go a lot, but she beats me by a mile. And Diane, it's been really, really nice knowing you over the years, and you do everything that everybody said about you is very true. You are a giver, and you're a lovely person, and we wish you God's richest blessing and healthy years ahead for you. Thank you. And Ron, you just take good care of her, okay?
I will not go to the front because I have difficulty walking. So I want to thank everybody here tonight for being
Here, I'll hand this to you.
I'm pretty sure I can speak loud. I would like to thank everybody here tonight, and let's have a toast for Diane's birthday. Happy birthday, Diane.